Today is, what day is it? Today is Saturday, April 8th. Oh, happy birthday, Chugga Conroy. You're watching Rynegade. Let's go for a walk.
And be a simple kind of man. To be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Yeah. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can?
Hello. I am nostalgic for the Rynegade days of 2021, and I just so happen to be going on an early morning walk, so why don't we check out some Twitter, huh? How about that? So first up, we have #ActiveShooter. Great, we're off to an excellent start. OU Norman emergency. There is an active shooter at the Van Vliet Oval. Take immediate action now. Run, hide, fight. What?
What do I do? What do I do?
What are you talking about?
What will you do? Is this a question? Go, confront the problem. Fight. Win.
Run, hide, fight. Sounds like we're at a fucking college football game. Those are 3 different distinct actions to take, and they're all horrible advice. Except maybe run and hide.
I let this happen, you know.
I don't remember the exact number, but 2022 had more than 600 mass shootings in the 1 year alone. And that is almost 2 per day. And that not only does it make me very sad and feel melancholy, but it also makes me angry. Because it's been 2 years since I last complained about a shooting, and nothing has changed. Not even one thing. But before I pop off any further, how about we move on to something else? Toys R Us is trending in the United States. I keep hearing rumors of Toys R Us coming back, I think. Or that might just be something that I'm imagining. Pull out and save up to $600. Wise words from Toys R Us. Oh, it's just memes. Okay. I don't know if this is the case with anyone else, but it's always funny to me when something goes trending on Twitter that's kind of like off the cuff like that, like Toys R Us, because I don't know if anybody else does this, but I always assume that it's because Toys R Us is in the news, but sometimes it just happens to be because a lot of people happen to be talking about it at the same time. Okay, we're gonna check the Supreme Court trending and see what that's about. Clarence Thomas is the most corrupt Supreme Court justice in U.S. history. Who agrees? All right, stop. Before we go any further with this, which I won't be because I do not want to. I don't know anything about what this Supreme Court justice might have done, and I don't care. And it doesn't matter. Why? Because when I look at this, upon immediate first impulse, I can see right through it. Clarence Thomas is a conservative justice, and the Democrats are pissed that Donald Trump was able to nominate the newest Supreme Court justice, so now the Supreme Court has a 5-4 conservative majority. Now, don't get me wrong, of course. Let me clarify, I do think that this is a bad thing too, because obviously abortion rights, women's rights in general, all that shit is under attack because of this. But in the past few years, I have come to learn that any attempt to get a bunch of politicians rallying behind the impeachment of somebody, Donald Trump, it's never been in the name of morality and the good of the people. It's only for political gain. So I'm not going to waste any of my own time doing research on Clarence Thomas and whatever corruption he may have committed over the past however bajillion years he's been a justice. The fact that this is only coming to light now and Democrats are only rallying behind this impeachment now is because they want to use it to gain political leverage. Forgive me for being wrong on this, but I don't believe any of the other justices that serve on the court now are going to be dying anytime soon. And Democrats know that there is a very high likelihood, or at least a good possibility, that they will not still have the executive branch in a couple years because Joe Biden sucks. So about now is the perfect time to come up with any excuse possible to get any conservative justice that they can pinpoint to get the hell out of there so that they can replace it with somebody that they like and will vote in their favor on things. And let me say once again that I don't think, like, just because I happen to be in favor of a conservative justice being knocked out and replaced by a liberal one in the name of women's rights doesn't mean that I haven't at least sort of developed an eye for political theater. If the situation were reversed, like it has been in recent years, the Republicans would be doing the exact same thing. So if you decide to take the plunge and research on Clarence Thomas and whatever horrible atrocities he might have committed, good on you. I don't want to, but other people definitely can and should. But be careful, because this is, as has been demonstrated many times, only an act by the Democrats to convince people to rally behind them so that they can get things done in the name of their own political, personal gain. It's never about you. They'll say it is all they want, but it's not. So be careful. Oh shit, 30 years of Undertow, dude. Tool has been my favorite band of all time ever since I was about 13. And when I was 13, I didn't really have as much appreciation for Undertow as I do now, because I hadn't lived as an adult back then, and I certainly had no idea what it was like to suffer from addiction. And I definitely had no idea what it meant to ever feel like I'm considering suicide, but also feel too weak and afraid to actually do the deed. So lyrics like, "Why don't you kill me? I am weak and numb and insignificant," and "Guilt keeps me alive" at the bottom, that shit, it hits home. It really does. And I love that album so much. It's really helped me. It helped me during my explosive 2022 period where I was doing all this stuff because of not necessarily good reasons. However, I will also say that 2022 was the year of some of my best artistic and creative exploration. If you've heard my song Resolution, that's basically where that came from. And I've spent a little bit of time refining it and making it better, and I'm really proud of it. So my most recent take is up on YouTube. If you could check it out, that'd be dope of you. Also, check out my Pokemon series if you haven't. I'm playing Leaf Green again, finally, for the first time since 2021. Also, same as Rynegade, I'm finally getting back into the YouTube groove again. I don't know how long this groove will last, but I'm happy that it's here. I'm almost back home, so I guess I better wrap this up. Much love, everybody. It's good talking to you again. Don't expect this to be an everyday thing or even an every week thing. I think at this point I'm just going to feel it out. Whenever I want to make an episode of Rynegade, I will. And this is how season 2 is going to be. I'll probably do some episodes where it's scripted and others where it's not, where I'm just kind of improvising like this. I don't know. I'm just going to have fun with it. But either way, I will catch you guys next time. Much love.
Want to do this from the side, if you can, yeah, baby, be a simple kind of man, be something you love and understand, baby, be a simple man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can?